Hello everybody and welcome to Holistic Healing by Tiamat. Today I want to bring you a reading all about what your karma is going to be for Cancer season. So this is actually something that you may be a little bit worried about reading. So this is not something to be too alarmed about, because when we talk about karma, we're not necessarily talking about bad karma. What we're talking about is what debts we have to pay off, or what good things may be coming towards us because of the actions that we took in Gemini season. So with that being said, let's just go straight into it, should we? Let's find out what is going to be coming up in Cancer season for you. And now, actually, I almost forgot what I was doing. So first of all, this is not the right thing. So first of all, I wanted to say I am going to have a Divine Masculine pile and a Divine Feminine pile. So if you would like to take a moment to choose, you can either choose the Black Obsidian, which is the Divine Masculine pile. You don't have to be a male. Or you can choose the Purple Amethyst stone, which will be the Divine Feminine pile. This again is not going to be based off of your sex, or your gender. So yes, let's go straight into it. Actually, for our protection, first of all, I will light a white candle. And just place it in my candle holder. So I know that I am watched globally, but you can actually, I'm not going to say it, I'm too embarrassed and shy. But yeah, thank you, namaste. Yeah, I know it's a karma reading. That's why I'm protecting us, Spirit. Karma doesn't mean that I wish negative intentions towards you. So now I'm just going to say a little prayer. Please keep us protected. Please keep us safe. Please help us to find white light healing, even within the darkness and the shadows. Thank you. Now, because the energy is already at a very high frequency, I'm not going to ground the energy until after I have finished all of the readings. Then after I've finished all of the readings, I will do a singing bowl meditation separately to ground everything that we've just seen, and then you can use that singing bowl meditation to clear your mind of stresses, and you can go back and read your notes that you have made on the tarot card reading. If you're not making notes, then that's fine, you can just take time for silent meditation. I am going to be doing 3 different tarot card readings, so you can select the one that is best for you. This is the karma reading. However, there is going to be a general reading and an oracle reading. So what else? There was one last thing. Oh, this is not going to be uploaded onto my tarot channel, although I would really appreciate it if you could continue to support and subscribe to Tiamat's Tarot, because I will be back into it again eventually. However, at the moment, because my devices are not here, I've restarted. If you have not seen, I've restarted Holistic Healing by Tiamat. I've restarted the whole network up again, and because this this is something that I will get all of my devices back and everything will be working properly again, but at the moment I can't get into my tarot account, so this means that I am going to be uploading them on my holistic healing account. So yes, with that being said, let's go straight into the Divine Masculine reading. So Divine Masculine Collective, let's find out what is going to be coming up as part of your karma for Cancer season. Okay, so I can see that with Judgment card number 20, that you are going to be receiving quite a lot of judgment. Now, this doesn't mean that it's going to be negative judgment, but for many of you in the Divine Masculine Collective, you may be feeling a little bit uncomfortable because you are being salvaged, you are being saved by Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Gabriel is coming in with healing rays to offer you a chance of salvation, because the Judgment card is known for being tied into Plutonian energy. So we have been going through a Plutonian return, funnily enough. Actually, that's not something that I have been speaking about a lot recently, but it is something that we have been going through this year, and the energies are still very much present within our lives. This is something that is going to be affecting our lives for the next 20 to 30 years. So with that being said, there is an opportunity for you coming up in Cancer season for you to receive salvation if you make the right choices. Now, you're going to have to use your own judgment. You're going to have to use your own intuition to navigate the world around you so that you can get out of this more underworldly energy, because I can see that there are a lot of divine feminines around you who are judging you, who are not really happy with you, and who are keeping you stuck in the underworld because of the fact that your highest self is not aligning with their highest self. So you need to try and meditate and reflect upon the things that you have been doing. So for example, if you have been pillaging communities or things like this, then this is something that you're really going to have to reflect upon, because you are annoying a lot of people around you and you are hurting a lot of people around you, and they are wanting to kind of have some kind of karma back. Now, this isn't necessarily, but if you've been receiving like death spells or death intentions, it may be because you have upset some people. So you may need to think of ways to write your karma so that you can clear any and all karma that you have received. Now, this may be, for example, if you have hurt someone's feelings, writing an apology note, writing an apology letter and posting it to them, or inboxing it to them, or whatever it is, sending it in the mail is a really good idea to make people feel more peaceful with you. If you have hurt someone, then it's a good idea to get them resources to heal them, because as much as we all want to be in the sadomasochism nowadays, then this is an 18 plus reading, by the way, we also all need to realize that there is an element of self-care that needs to come afterwards, and an element of caring for our community that needs to come afterwards. So looking after each other, herbal medicines and things like that are all going to be really productive and helpful for you to clear any and all negative karma from any judgment, from any and all negative intentions and evil eyes that other people are placing upon you because of jealousy. And helping out in your community is going to help to remove and get rid of any and all jealousy and karma. So yep. Now let's see what's going to be coming up throughout the middle of the month. So I can see that with the Page of Wands, your karma is going to be that your inspirations are not going to be taking you anywhere very far, because you're going to find that you're kind of just fucking about. Sorry to say it in a very blunt way, but you're kind of just fucking about, trying to make progress but you're going to find that it's very difficult to make progress at the moment because of the Plutonian return period that we are in. So you're going to find that you are feeling a little bit of a Page of Wands throughout Cancer season, but this is great because it will allow you to have more fun and be a bit more playful rather than trying to be in a more like king or an emperor energy. You're going to find that you can just let go and have a bit more fun, but again, you're going to have to be careful to make sure that people aren't judging you, because when you are in this Page of Wands energy, that's what your karma mainly is that although you are going to be taking the lead, you are going to be inspired to actually have fun and have a good time, and to inspire other people as well to get out of a place of depression. Your karma is going to be that there are also going to be a lot of people who are jealous because of your ability to cut off well, it's not necessarily saying that you're going to be cutting off anybody, but you're just going to be inspired to look after yourself and to overcome challenges that are coming. And a lot of people are going to feel jealous of the fact that you are overcoming these challenges so easily, even though you're not necessarily moving anywhere like productively. You're still going to be overcoming all of the challenges that are coming your way, and anything that people are trying to place upon you, you're still going to be overcoming. So yeah, and I can see that this is going to lead you to being in this 10 of Wands energy, Divine Masculine Collective. So you're going to be feeling like you have got a lot of burdens. So your karma is going to be that you're going to have to let go of some of your responsibilities, and you're not going to want to let go of some of these responsibilities. But in order to prioritize your physical and emotional health, this is going to be something that you're going to have to do. And this is going to mean that you are feeling a lot more free. Now I'm going to get a clarification card before I move into the Divine Feminine pile. Okay, so yeah, a clarification is that your karma is going to be that you are feeling like you are walking away from everything that you have once known. With this 8 of Cups card coming out, then I can see that you're going to be leaving everything. You may even be walking out of society. You may be starting your own community, or you may just be going back to tribal life. You may take it however it resonates, but you may just be finding that you are wanting to go and retrace your roots to find out who you are as a person. And you're going to find that this is going to lead you towards going back to the first dimension. So there are lots of rocks and stones in the background. If you are someone who does drugs, then I can see that you're going to be doing more low vibrational drugs like alcohol or opiates. I'm not condoning this, and this isn't something that I am saying to do, but I can see that this is going to help you to rest and recharge. And for those of you that don't do opiates, for those of you that find your peace through meditation, then this is actually also going to help you to rest and recharge throughout this period, because you're going to find that while grounding yourself, you are able to actually walk away from the things that are no longer serving you, because you're going to see that you don't want them anyway, because they wouldn't have been good for you. And as they say, divine rejection is divine protection. So I can see that you are going to be walking towards something that is bringing you a lot more stability, a lot more clarity. Now, there's a lot of reds and blacks on this card, suggesting that you are definitely going to be descending your vibration to the first dimension, and you may even want to make a friend, to speak to empathize with. Now, I'm not saying like go and tell all of your life stories to this person and go and cry, because there's a lot of cups cards here. There is a suggestion that you are going to need to release your emotions, but I can see that through finding a friend, through finding someone that you can trust, you are going to feel safe, you're going to feel protected, and you're going to feel nurtured. So that's really going to help you to get into your divine feminine energy. And if you don't have any feminine placements, then this is going to just help you to rest with a person who is in their divine feminine element. Now, this doesn't mean that this will be a feminine, but someone who is in their feminine element will help you to ground yourself. If you are if you are a extremely masculine person, you will find that it is very difficult for you to ground yourself sometimes. So especially during a Plutonian return period where our root chakras are all collectively getting a little bit disturbed. But yes, I can see that this is going to be a a protected month for you, where you are going to be feeling like you are protecting your energy and you are calling back your light to yourself, because you are going to need to harness that for future ventures, for things that you are going to be doing in your future. And this is going to cause you to feel like you are having a sense of achievement. So thank you very much, Divine Masculine Collective, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Namaste. Hello Divine Feminine Collective. So I did actually just start this on 1515. So this is a magical number for transformation, for really moving and working with the elements. And as a Divine Feminine, or as you are in your Divine Femininity, this really is your element. This really is your power. So sitting back and just allowing the elements to do their work, allowing everything to just do its magic, is what you do the best. So this is really great. So I'm sending you all of this elemental power. 1, 5 added together makes 6. 6 is the number of material wealth. This is the number of man. This is the number of connectedness. And this is also the number of peace, stability, and heaven on earth. And we are currently in the life path number 6. So this is a very lucky time for you, Divine Feminines. Let's find out, though, what your karma is going to be for Cancer season. Okay, so I can see this is definitely something that has been coming up a lot within my personal readings. Okay, let's go into this, because this is a big one. I can see that everything that has been happening throughout Gemini season has been causing you to feel like you are. So on my deck that I will use in the next reading, you may see yourself. The Ace of Swords card actually has a lady who is being knighted. Now, I interpreted this originally as someone who was having her head chopped off. So I can see that for the Divine Feminine Collective, that speaking your truth has led to, so the Ace of Swords is all about speaking your truth, being truthful, being honest, being victorious. I can see that speaking your truth and having a victory in public, in the public eye, and just speaking your truth and being honest about your feelings has caused you to have a lot of public recognition. Now, a lot of people have wanted to knight you. Now, I'm not necessarily saying they wanted to knight you in a sense of they wanted to get a sword and put it on your shoulder and say, hey, you've done really well. But what they wanted to do is congratulate you in public, in front of many people. They wanted to give you rewards and they wanted to celebrate you. But you took their celebrations and their parties as them trying to chop your head off, them trying to kill you. So you ran and you fled. And I can see that part of your karma is that you are going to be seeing now that no one wanted to hurt you in the first place. So this is something that I have been seeing a lot within my reality. A lot of women, children 1818. So this is ending a lot of karmic cycles that have been keeping us trapped. 8 is the number of infinity, so this is allowing you to know that you will be receiving infinite life and abundance if you follow your own intuition and your guidance. But I have seen, unfortunately, the last couple of days there has actually been, when I've been out in the community, I have seen ladies with their children running away from the police, and I have also seen ladies running from bushes trying to avoid men and things like this. Now, this is because your partners and these police wanted to actually celebrate these women, and they wanted to tell you that you've done a really good job, but because these masculines didn't know how to express themselves, which I have dealt with in the Divine Masculine reading, they were unable to approach you in a responsible and in a polite manner. So what they done is they frightened you, because instead of saying like, hey, do you want to go out on a date, or hey, I'm a nice person, this is who I am, I'm 50 years old, or I'm 10 years old, the hell? What the hell? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. That's not happening. No, 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 okay? As I was saying, you are deciding that you are wanting to express your own truth in a way that will help you to make friends, and therefore to help you to connect with other people in your community, so that when people do want to like ask you on a date, or they do want to take you out, or they want to have like romantic interest with you, that they're not just coming in being like, hey, you're attractive, you're cute, and then it won't scare you and frighten you, and then things will be better. So I can see that your karma is actually really quite positive, but you're going to have to speak your truth. And for the Divine Feminine Collective, this is quite hard. Speaking and doing and being open and honest about how you're actually feeling inside can be really difficult. And I can see that with the Ace of Swords that you may have been mentally abused, because the Swords cards often talks about thinking, and that actually can talk about abuse. It can talk about mental abuse. So I can see that you have been mentally abused because of the fact that you have been speaking your truth. But the Divine Feminine Collective is taking their power back. So I can see that, wow, with the King of Cups, that you're going to be very emotional. Cancer season is going to be a time where you're going to just be really crying, really purging out all of your emotions. But this is good. This is really positive, because keeping them trapped inside, keeping them all bottled up is going to make you feel, 2-1-1-2 on the clock. So duality and harmony, new beginnings, and grounding your duality. But yes, I can see that keeping all of your feelings inside is going to leave you feeling, so you're going to end up blowing. You're going to end up getting to the point where you are so full of all of these emotions that you're going to blow. So last night, I'm not proud of this, but at midnight, I trashed my garden. Not proud of this. I'm really not proud of this, and it's not something that I'm happy that I done, but this is because I've been bottling up my emotions for a very long time. I'm seeing in my mind's eye that loads of people were manifesting me doing this. They were manifesting me trashing my whole house so that I have nothing to go back to, because they want me to be codependent on them. But anyway, that's why I'm laughing. I didn't want to make the tarot card reading about me, but that just came up, so I thought I'd share that with you, because I'm not laughing at your expense or anything like that, but we're all going through it. We're all going through it, so I just wanted to share that story with you guys. But yeah, so it's going to be important to make sure that you are taking time to cry, to journal, if you do journal. If you do shadow work journals, then that's going to be really good for you to do a shadow work journal, to do some creative art and expression. This is going to be really helpful for you, and it will also help you to gain money, because when people buy your crafts, so this is not something that I made myself, by the way, you will find that you're getting more public recognition, and you will find that you are getting more respect and more attention. So whatever it is that you are going to be pouring your emotions into, I can see that you are going to be feeling, oh, my backdrop. Hold on, my backdrop hasn't been up for this whole video, because it fell down when I was walking earlier. Right. Okay, so as I was saying, it's going to help you to open up your heart, and it's going to help you to connect with your emotions, and this is going to help you to clear away negative karma. Now, I know it sounds a bit like I was picking on the masculine collective, because the masculine collective seems to have a lot more negative karma, but that is actually because when you inflict wounding, what you are in is, you are in your masculine energy. So if you are wounding someone, you are in a masculine energy, because femininity, it can't really wound. I know it sounds strange. It can take, it can neglect, and it can deprive people of life force and love, but feminine energy can't really harm people. So the actual act of hurting other people, that is a masculine wounding. Now, I found this out through a a shadow work. I think this was actually a divine masculine, like advice that was given for a divine masculine. But yeah, I found that out that most of us throughout our childhood traumas, the main wounding that was inflicted upon us was actually by a divine masculine. So whether it's your father, whether it was a male that was around your mother, or whatever it is, you will find that the main wounding that has been done to you is has been done by a masculine. So that is why the divine masculine reading has more karma, has more negative karma attached to it, because the divine feminine collective is more of a negative polarity. So the divine feminine collective is getting positive energy because it needs the positive energy. Divine masculine energy is positive energy, it's positively charged. That's why it can inflict wounding upon people, because although positive energy is supposed to uplift, transmute, and heal, when we are in a toxic masculine energy, we are not able to uplift, vibrate, and heal other people, and we can molest other people. So while you're wanting to help other people, what you're actually doing is you're pushing them towards doing things that they're not happy and not comfortable in doing themselves. I hope this makes sense. Let's find out what's going to be happening towards the end of this month, as that is what's going to be happening towards the middle, or this is what's going to be happening once we hit July. So you're going to be feeling very weepy, but towards the end of July, I'm seeing that you are, wow. So you're going to be calling back energy towards yourself. Now, because you have been in this King of Cups energy, you may have started to create some things for yourself that has brought you back a little bit of financial stability. Now, because of this, you are going to find that you are wanting to share your financial stability with other people, especially if you have Aquarius placements, because Aquarians, the age of Aquarius and everything, are known for their humble humility and their ability to share with other people, because they are humanitarianists and they do love everyone around them. So you are going to find that sharing with other people is actually going to bring you back more blessings, and this is going to kind of create like a 8-8 little portal thing. You're going to be finding that you are as we actually head towards the 8-8 portal at the end of the month. That's probably why I was feeling called to talk about it. But as we go into Leo season, you're going to be preparing for the 8-8 portal in a way that's going to be helping you to feel like you are able to spend time with people that you care about. You're going to find that you are able to not worry about if you've got enough for yourself and enough for other people, and you're not going to be worrying about balancing out your energy or your emotions or your physical health or anything like that, because you will be in such a good place that you won't need to worry about that. With the scales, I'm seeing that you may be calling upon a Libra for help, and I can see that this Libra is going to actually, because they are great judges, they're going to be helping you to really move forwards and to find a lot of peace. And you may want to check out the Divine Masculine reading, because I can see that the Libra person that you are calling upon, or the Libra energy that you are calling upon, is going to help you to judge your Divine Masculine energy in a more positive way. So I'll just quickly tell you a story about myself. Actually, I was stopped by somebody when I was crying. I was really distressed, and I was stopped by somebody, and they told me that they were going to help me out. Now, I got frightened and I ran off in the end, and the person who put his arm around me came back to try and help me. Capricorn energy came back and gave me loads of water and some snacks to help me, and made sure that I was okay after everything that happened, because I ran away crying. I ran away from them both crying, and so he wanted to make sure that I was okay. And so I can see that now that the Libra, he didn't necessarily have positive intentions towards me, but he didn't want me to feel frightened, and he didn't want me to feel scared, which is one of the reasons why he did chase me. That doesn't sound good, but he chased me, and that is because he wanted to let me know that he wasn't trying to hurt me and he wasn't trying to inflict pain upon me. And now I'm realizing that my divine masculine energy of running away from everybody when they're trying to actually give me support and upliftment is causing me to end up in a more negative, lower vibration. So that is something that you may want to do yourself. You may want to just self-reflect. If that's not something that you can do, you may want to look into narcissistic personality disorder, because you may have narcissistic personality disorder, or you may have narcissistic tendencies. So you may find that you're not always able to reflect upon the negative things that you have done, and you're not always able to make positive changes towards that. If that is something that is resonating for you, then there is help out there. If you look up narcissistic personality disorder, you will be able to find help and advice. I personally don't actually resonate as someone who has narcissistic personality disorder, but I do know a lot of divine feminines who do have this. So I am wanting to kind of guide you in the right way, especially the divine feminine Taurus, who I am particularly speaking to, who you know who you are. But yes, you often accuse other people of being narcissists, but I think that it's time that you realize, if you think that everyone else is a narcissist, that maybe you've not been self-reflecting, and maybe you could have a problem yourself. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying perhaps that is what is going on in your life. But yes, now let's see a clarification card, as I did pull a clarification card for the divine masculines, although I'm pretty sure I can see what's going to be coming up in your life anyway, but let's just get a clarification card anyway. Okay, so the clarification card is for Cancer season. You are going to be in this Two of Pentacles energy, and that is your karma. Because you have expressed your desire for more than one lifestyle, you're going to have to juggle and balance both of those lifestyles. And I can see that it's something that you may not be feeling too good about. It may not be something that you're wanting to do. For me, myself, I wanted to go on holiday, and I wanted to, I know it sounds so silly, but I just wanted to go and chill out, and I'm not going to say everything that I will. I just wanted to go chill out in a bikini, because I've never done that before, and yeah, I'm an adult now, and so I thought that I would do that, but my home life, what the fuck? Let's not even go into that. Seriously, let's not even go into that, because what the fuck? So yeah, I can see that the Divine Feminine Collective is going to be going through something quite similar, because you may be feeling inspired by other people around you to live your best life, and that may mean that you're just wanting to kind of like abandon your past life, and this may make you feel a little bit like you're juggling, because as you are going through the process of abandoning your past life, there are going to be a lot of people who are coming up from your past life who are like, no, don't forget about me, please, don't leave me behind, I love you, and all of these random stuff. But you're just going to be moving forwards, moving on upwards, and I can see that you're probably going to be staying around divine feminines for this period, because you're going to just be like, nah, I don't want to be around any masculines. But this is going to be positive for you, because you're going to be gaining a lot more financial resources, which again you're going to be sharing with your friends and family. I'm hearing the Ariana Grande song, I can't even remember how it goes, but it's like, spoil all my friends with all my riches. Hold on. Black cloud in my business going away, we sending tone for me. I don't mean no, I've lost it. But yeah, basically, I saw about you're going to be wanting to share your riches with all your female friends and things like that, and this is going to be causing you all to be having a really good life, but there are going to be people at home, especially if you have a boyfriend or a husband or something like that, who is jealous of you, who, because especially since they're going through such negative karma, and they're probably going to be doing all the housework and all the chores and things like this because you're going to be fucking off while they're like, please come back. But yeah, I can see that because of this, you're just going to be feeling uplifted and ascended. I'm just going to get one more clarification card, but yeah. Okay, the clarification card is the Seven of Swords, so you're going to have to sneak away. You're going to have to be a little bit sneaky, but it's going to be fine. So, for example, I'll tell you some of the things that I have done in my life. I used to, when I was banned from going out with my baby, I used to, what we did is we'd go out anyway. We would go out, we would jump out of windows and things like that because the abuse at home was so bad that I knew that we'd die if we stayed at home because the father was pulling around pushchairs, trying to tip the baby out and things like this, just trying to make a point, and it meant that it was just such ridiculous behaviour and it genuinely was just so stupid. So I had to literally just get out of the house with my baby any way that I could, and I'm advising you guys to do the same. If you have to, then make a bag, pack a bag, put some keys in it, put some nappies in it if you've got children, or if you've not got children, put some baby wipes in it because you don't know what will happen to you or anything like that. I would recommend going to a friend and family member's house and also giving a friend and family member a spare key and things like this so that you can always get into your flat, because what used to happen with me is every time I would go out I would get locked out of the flat even though it is my flat. I would still get locked out, and I didn't want to call the police because I didn't want to cause any troubles, any dramas and any kind of chaos, because every time I called the police the father would end up getting taken away and things like that, and he missed a couple of shifts at work and things like that because of it, and I didn't want him to miss any of those things. So anyway, I'm advising you that if you have to, do what you need to do to get away from anybody who is abusing you or torturing you or anything like that, and do it, because at the end of the day you need to make sure that you're safe, but you do need to critically think about what is going to be best for you, because if you remember, there are going to be people who are wanting to approach you for positive reasons, not always negative reasons. So you are going to have to use your own discernment and your own intuition to work out who is good for you and who is bad for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time, and I hope that this resonated for you. I will see you. Goodbye. One love, one luck, and have a good Cancer season. Goodbye. Namaste.